Hello everyone, welcome to this video. As in the previous video you had watched the introduction of this project. So if you have not watched the introduction video link is available in the description box, and also added in the video I button. So let's start to create the project. So this project we will create using the custom Tkinter, which is a modern version of the Tkinter library. So I will start by importing the custom Tkinter library, and by creating a basic window. So here I have import the custom Tkinter library, as CTK. The custom Tkinter library is a Python external module, which means you need to install this module. To install the custom Tkinter module, simply you need to run this command, in your command prompt. Once the custom Tkinter module will be installed, then simply you can import and use this module. Import custom Tkinter, as CTK. This gives the custom Tkinter module a short alias like CTK, so instead of writing custom Tkinter, we will write CTK. Let's create a custom Tkinter basic window. This CTK class creates a main application window, similar to TK class in standard Tkinter library. And be careful here, this C and T letter is in the capital case, and this K letter is in the lower case. And here this main loop will start the event loop, which keep the window open and responsive to user interactions. And here I will set the window title, and also I will set the window width and height. Now the CTK basic window is ready. CTK means custom Tkinter. Let's run this program. Here you can see, the CTK basic window appears. And you can see this window color is dark. Basically this is the default appears mode of the custom Tkinter window, so if your operating system theme is dark, then your CTK window default appears mode will be dark. Or if your operating system theme is light, then your CTK window will be in light appearance mode. And also you can change the appearance mode as you want. And now let's start to create the project interface. So first inside this window, we will create a frame, which will be the main frame of this project interface. And inside this main frame, we will create the interface of the project. So let's start to create the main frame. The CTK frame is a custom Tkinter frame widget class. So here in the master argument we will specify the parent container, where we want to put this frame. So we will put this frame in the root window. And also we will set the width and height of this frame. And also I will add the border to this frame. So here in the border width argument I will specify the border width value. So here I will set the border width value 2, and also I will specify the border color. Here in the border color argument, I will specify the color which I want to set to the frame border. And also I will make the frame border corners rounded. To set the frame border corners rounded, here in the corner radius argument I will specify the border corners radius value. So here I will specify the corner radius value 10. And also I will place this frame in the root window. Let's run this program. Here you can see, the main frame is created, with the colored border, and border corners are rounded. And inside this main frame, we will create the interface of this project. So let's start to create the interface. So first we will create this heading label. The CTK label is a custom Tkinter label widget class. And we will put this label in the main frame. And here I will specify the text which I want to display in the label. And also here I will specify the font style and the font size. And also I will specify the width and height of this label. And here in the BG color argument, I will specify the background color of the label. And now I will place this label in the main frame. Now let's run the program. And here you can see, the heading label is created. And now we will create this Add Student Profile Picture button. To create this Add Student Profile Picture button, first we will create a small frame inside the main frame, and inside this small frame, we will create a button, with an image of a template profile picture. So let's start to create. So here I am creating this small frame inside the main frame. And we will put this frame in the main frame. And also I will set the width and height to this frame, to make it in a small size. And also I will add the border to this frame. And also I will set the border color gray. And here I will place this frame in the main frame. Now let's run the program. And here you can see, here is a small frame created. And now inside this small frame, we will create a button, and in the button we will add an image of a template profile picture. So here I am creating a button, which we will put in this small frame. And we will put this button inside this small frame. And also we will place this button in the small frame. Now let's run the program. Here you can see the button is created inside the small frame, and also here you can see, the text is displaying in the button. Basically this is the default text of the CTK button widget. This text is by default added to the CTK button. So let's remove this default text, and also we will add this image of a template profile picture to this button. To remove the default text from the CTK button, simply here we will set the text argument value empty. Now you can see, the text is removed from the CTK button. Now let's add a template profile picture image to this button. To add an image to the CTK button widget, first we will need to load the image file, using the custom Tkinter CTK image class. This CTK image class is used to load the image, which image file we want to add to the button. And this CTK image class requires the Python pillow module to load an image. So we will need to import the Python pillow module. If you have not installed the pillow module, then you can follow this command to install this module. From the pillow module I have imported the image class, which is required to the CTK image class to load an image. Simply here using the pillow image class open method, I will open the image file which I want to add to the button. So here I will specify the path of the image file, which I want to add to the button. So this is the image file, which we will add to the Add Student Profile Picture button, and this image height and width is 95 by 95. And this image file download link will be available in the description box. And here I will resize this image, which will stay the image at a fixed size, inside the small frame. So here in the size argument, in a tuple I will specify the image fixed width and height values in pixels. So here I have specified the image width and height, 80 by 80 pixels, which is perfect to fit the image inside the small frame. Now let's add this image to this button. To add an image to the button, simply here in the button of the image argument, I will specify the CTK image object. Now let's see if I run this program. And here you can see the image is added inside the small frame, but it's not adjusted properly. To adjust the image properly, we need to set the button width and height 0 and 0, let's see. So here I will set the button width and height values 0 and 0, which will remove the button background, and also here I will set the FG color transparent, which will invisible the button edges. Now let's run the program. And now you can see, the image is adjusted properly and looks perfect. So we have created the Add Student Profile Picture button. And now we will create these 3 entry boxes, where we can enter the student ID number, student full name, and the student age. So let's start to create. So here I am creating this entry box. And we will put this entry box in the main frame. And also we will set the font style and the font size to this entry box. And also we will set the width to this entry box. And also here in this entry box we will set the placeholder text. So here I will set this text in the placeholder of the student ID number entry box. Basically the placeholder text in the entry box is a temporary text, it gives users a hint about what to enter. And we will place the entry box in the main frame. And the student ID number entry box is ready, let's run this program. Here you can see, the entry box is created, where we can enter the student ID number. And similarly we will create the entry boxes for student full name and student age, as we have created the student ID number entry box. So here I will copy the code of the student ID number entry box, to create the student full name and the student age entry box. And we have created these entry boxes, where we can enter the student basic details, such as the student ID number, student full name, student age. And now here we will create a label, and also two radio buttons, where we will specify the student gender. So let's start to create. Here I am creating this label. And I will put this label in the main frame. And here I will specify the label text. And also I will set the font style and the font size to this label. And I will place this label in the main frame. Now let's run the program. And here you can see the label is created, and now here we will create two radio buttons, for student gender selection. So here I am creating a radio button, for male gender selection. And we will put this radio button in the main frame. And also I will specify the radio button text. And I will place this radio button in the main frame. And the male gender radio button is created, and similarly we will create a radio button for the female gender. Now let's run the program. Here you can see, two radio buttons are created for male and female gender selection. But you can see, the radio buttons are not working properly. We can't select one radio button. Because we need to associate the radio buttons with a Tkinter variable. Radio buttons need a variable to store the selected value, and without it, they will not function correctly. Simply we will create a Tkinter variable, and we will assign the Tkinter variable to these radio buttons. The CTK string var acts as a container. It will store the value of the selected radio button. And also here I will initialize the string var value with a default string value male. And now we will assign the string var variable to these radio buttons. Simply using the radio button widget variable parameter, I will assign the string var variable to this radio button. This tells the radio button to use this variable to store its value. And here in the radio button value parameter, I will specify the value, which will be stored when this radio button is selected. This tells the radio button, store this value in the assigned variable, if this radio button is selected. And similarly we will do this with the female gender radio button. Now if the female gender radio button will be selected, then this value will be stored in the assigned variable, and the previous stored value will be deleted. And now you can see, the radio buttons are working properly. We can select a student gender. And now here we will create a label and a combo box widget, where we will specify the student class. Here I am creating this label. And I will put this label in the main frame. And here I will specify the label text. And also I will set the font style and the font size to this label. And I will place this label in the main frame. Now let's run the program. And here you can see the label is created, and now here we will create a combo box for student class selection. And I will put this combo box widget in the main frame. And also here I will set the combo box state read-only. The combo box read-only state prevents the users from typing arbitrary text into the combo box entry field. It allows only selection from the predefined list of values. And I will place the combo box in the main frame. Now let's run the program. Here you can see, the combo box widget is created, and by default an item is added in the drop-down list. And also I cannot type custom text into the entry field, I can only select an item from the drop-down list. And now we will add the students' classes list, in the combo box drop-down menu. Here is the students' classes list, which we will add in the drop-down list, and I have added the students' classes from the 5th to the 12th grade. You can add the classes grades as you want. To add this student classes list in the combo box drop-down list, simply here in the combo box values parameter, we will pass this students' classes list object. And also here I will set the text in the combo box entry field, which will indicate to the user what to do here. Now let's run the program. Here you can see, the text is displaying here which we have set for indication, and you can see the students' classes list is added in the drop-down list. So we have created the combo box for student class selection. And now here we will create these 3 buttons. Here I am creating this register button. And I will put this button in the main frame. And here I will specify the button text. And here I will specify the button FG color. And also here I will specify the button text color. And also here I will set the font style and the font size to this button, and also I will set the 100 width to this button. And here I will place this button in the main frame. And the register button is ready. Let's run this program. And here you can see, the register button is created, and similarly we will create the update button and the clear button, as we have created the register button. Simply here I will copy the code of the register button, to create the update button and the clear button. There are only a few differences between these buttons, the button text, and the button FG color, and the button X position. And similarly we will create the clear button. And the buttons are ready. Let's run this program. And you can see, the buttons are created. And now here we will create an entry box, and a combo box, which will be used for finding students' records. Here I am creating this entry box. Creating an entry box is simple. Similarly I will create this entry box, as I have created the entry boxes earlier. And I will place this entry box in the main frame. Now let's run the program. And here you can see, the entry box is created. And now here we will create a combo box. Similarly I will create the combo box, as I have created here. So here I will add the items in the combo box drop-down menu, which will be found by student record options. These items I will add in the combo box drop-down menu. And I will place the combo box in the main frame. And also here I will set the text in the combo box entry field, which will indicate to the user what to do here. And the combo box is ready. Let's run the program. You can see the combo box is created, and the items are added in the drop-down menu. And we have created the 80% interface of this project. Just these things are remaining to create. So we will continue to create this project in the next part of video. And that's for this video. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video.